Sometimes you may find yourself in a situation, maybe even an emergency, where you need cash. If there's no other way to get it, you might consider withdrawing cash using your credit card. This is one type of cash advance. What is a cash advance? Broadly speaking, a cash advance is a type of short-term loan that allows you to quickly access funds from a bank or other financial institution. With credit cards, cash advances let you borrow a certain amount of money against your card's line of credit, and you usually pay a fee for the service. This may be a helpful option if you have a more urgent need for cash and don't have the funds readily available in your checking account. How does a cash advance work? A cash advance isn't like using your debit card to get cash. The money doesn't come from your bank account. Instead, it's added to your credit card balance. And a cash advance can come with fees and higher interest rates than typical credit card purchases do. So while it may be convenient, it can be more expensive than making a purchase on your credit card. How to get a cash advance on a credit card? Depending on your credit card issuer, you may be able to get money through a cash advance in a few ways. At your bank, you can ask your teller for a cash advance by using your credit card. At an ATM, you can insert your card, enter your PIN, and receive your cash. With a check, if you've been given checks by your credit card issuer, sometimes called convenience checks, you can fill one out, naming yourself as the payee. Then you can either cash it or deposit it at your bank. But make sure you read the terms and conditions related to the check before using that option. How much can you withdraw using a credit card cash advance? The amount you're able to take out as a cash advance from your credit card may depend on your card issuer's cash advance limits. You can find out what yours is by checking your card's terms, checking your credit card statement, or contacting your credit card company. How much does a cash advance cost? The cost of a cash advance depends on a number of factors. You can check your credit card account terms for specifics or contact your issuer. But keep in mind that there are typically fees associated with a cash advance. What is a cash advance fee? A cash advance fee is basically a service charge from your credit card issuer. Depending on your issuer, it can be a percentage of the cash advance amount or a flat fee. It could be taken out of the cash advance when you receive it or posted to your credit card bill. What is a cash advance APR? When it comes to credit cards, interest and annual percentage rate, APR, are often the same thing. Cash advances often come with a higher APR than any purchases you make with the same credit card. According to the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, the APR could be twice as high. Plus, most credit cards don't offer a grace period on cash advances. This means that you'll likely start accruing interest immediately. What other fees are associated with a cash advance? You might have to pay a service charge if you take out a cash advance at an ATM, just like you do for any other transaction. Your bank may also charge a fee for taking out a cash advance in person. Does a cash advance affect your credit scores? A cash advance won't directly impact your credit scores, but it will use more of your available credit. This affects your credit utilization ratio, and depending on how much you borrow, that could lower your credit scores. What to consider before taking out a cash advance? A cash advance can be a quick way to access funds if you really need to, but doing the following might be helpful. Check your account terms to find out the APR for cash advances, plus any other fees you could be charged. Borrow as little cash as possible and pay off your credit card balance as fast as you can. If you need to formulate a plan to make paying down your balance more manageable, it may be worth considering a debt repayment tactic like the debt snowball method or debt avalanche method. Consider how the cash advance might impact your credit if you're unable to pay it off quickly. Your credit scores generally shouldn't be impacted if you're prompt in repaying what you owe. But remember, cash advances can affect your credit utilization ratio. So if the added balance of a cash advance sits unpaid for a while, it could hurt your credit scores. What other transactions might be considered cash advances? Using your credit card to get a cash advance at a bank or ATM is pretty straightforward. But there are other types of money transfers, gambling, and quasi-cash transactions that your credit card issuer might also classify as cash advances. A cash advance can seem like a quick way out of a tight financial spot, but it could be more expensive than making a purchase on your credit card.